Meet TexPloys, an up-and-coming gaming creator who's been going viral across TikTok and YouTube, racking up millions of views and a rapidly growing fan base.
Did she mute me?
But what if the laughter you're hearing wasn't real? What if it was carefully engineered in post-production, and when confronted about it, he looked his audience straight in the eye and lied? That's exactly what happened. And that's just where this story begins. What follows is a pattern of stolen ideas taken from a creator he calls his hero. A pattern of dishonesty with his own audience. A pattern of deleting evidence, silencing his community, and playing victim when the receipts started piling up.
Inserted? Just curious.
No, the laughs aren't inserted. The laughs are clipped and put into the video.
What?
This is the story of Good Griefs, TexPloys, and what happens when inspiration crosses the line into something else entirely.
All right, what you want to know?
To understand the story, you need to know who Good Griefs is. Faceless comedic gaming creator who has been making original trolling content for nearly 5 years. Good Griefs, also known as Turtle Destroyer, and many other silly names he's come up with over the years, built his following entirely through originality. Fresh characters, unpredictable improv, and an authenticity that resonated with millions across TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and more. In 2023, his Call of Duty trolling videos exploded. One video alone surpassed 5 million views. What made it work wasn't a formula. An annoying famous streamer, a smug rich guy from Monterey, Monty for short. An AI girlfriend, wisp characters, a careless heavy breather. Characters that seem simple on the surface, but are really just a gateway. A subtle entry point into something completely unpredictable. What Good Griefs does is essentially improv, except his partner is unsuspecting. It's a give and take that can go absolutely anywhere. The character is not the joke. It opens the door. And what's on the other side is never the same twice.
How long have you been making content, and what do you think separates Good Griefs from everything else?
Hey, I don't know. What are you asking me?
Deliberately not watching other creators. Why does that matter to you?
Hey, I don't know, you know? Hey, what is this? What is this? Hey, look, I grew up watching South Park, okay? I don't know. Look, like the South Park episode about the Simpsons doing it. It's just a rule in comedy. You just don't take ideas, man. I don't know. So yeah, I don't watch other creators because I don't want to accidentally take content from them. I don't watch other creators because of that, I guess. I don't know.
Sometime after Good Griefs had taken over the trolling scene, TexPloys was merging in the same space. He studied other creators. He studied Mr. Beast for viral tips. And there was one creator he studied more than anyone else. TexPloys openly and consistently called Good Griefs his hero.
Don't ever meet your hero.
His biggest inspiration, the reason he started making content. He said it on streams, in comments, to his audience, for years.
We're the biggest fanboys that Good Griefs has on the planet, baby.
He built his entire channel identity around what he saw. Characters, voices, bits, each one with a playlist on his YouTube, each one with a familiar origin. A kid with a lisp, with an infatuation for gamer girls. A finance guy from California. Smug, rich, condescending. An AI girlfriend. One is a costume, the other is a craft. For a long time, Good Griefs ignored the comparisons. He doesn't watch other creators. People had been mentioning TexPloys in his streams for months. He brushed it off. Then one day in a game, Players accused him of being TexPloys. They were attacking him on this, fully convinced he was Tex because third-party repost accounts on TikTok about mixing up their content. That was the moment he finally looked, and his instinct caught something immediately. The laughter was off.
Walk us through the first time you actually looked into TexPloys. What did you notice, and what was your gut reaction?
Hey, man, what is this? I don't know. Look, I noticed fake laughs, okay? I noticed it was so obvious, you know? So yeah, I tried to troll him. What do you want me to say, man? I don't know. My gut reaction? I think he's a hack. I don't know. Probably a nice guy, but doesn't mean he ain't no hack, though.
Good Grief's first response was subtle. He went into his archive, found an old VR video with a genuinely funny laugh, and added it to some of his already posted viral clips.
Okay, so that's 10 minutes of Roadhouse I'm not going to get back unless I rewind it. Are you really in a wheelchair?
Yeah.
Why?
I was born that way. I don't know. That's the doctors.
You were born with a wheelchair attached to you? I didn't even know that was possible.
Reposting old content with obviously added laughter, not new content. A signal. A satirical jab that said, "I see what you're doing," without saying a word directly. He followed that with the presidential address. A satirical video laying out the comparisons side by side. An obnoxious streamer accusing teammates of stream sniping.
What's your stream? What's your stream, bro?
Why would I tell you?
I
You
wanna
guys are
be
just
there. I wanna
haters.
see
You're
it.
gonna come stream snipe me. I don't give a crap.
You guys are just haters. You're
We
on
on
our
the same
team.
team. What are you talking about?
You're on our team.
What do you stream on?
I'll tell you later. I don't want you to stream snipe me right now.
I can't stream snipe you if I'm on your team.
Asking strangers for money to complete weird donation goals.
Don't forget, if we hit the next dono goal, I have to take my pants off.
Alright guys, we got 2,400 likes. If we can get another 600 likes, I am gonna take my shirt off.
An AI girlfriend bit, mixed with the same list voice Good Griefs have been using across multiple characters for years. Depressed boyfriend singing songs about his ex. And even smaller details, specific laughs, strange vocal tics, the kinds of little quirks most people wouldn't think twice about.
Ask me to call you naughty next. Andrea.
On their own, none of these things are particularly remarkable. But what Good Griefs noticed was a pattern.
I'm having the best time. I want to hear that. I want to hear. What are you listening to? You guys are the best.
Come on, Millie. You got this. I believe in you. Nah, you're gonna do better next round. I promise.
A bit appears, it gains traction, then instead of being a one-off joke or occasional character trait, it becomes a recurring fixture of the channel. Not just borrowing an idea, taking it and beating it into the ground. And the more examples he found, the harder it became to ignore.
I'm sorry I was born in Monty. Like, what do you want me to do?
I actually live in Arizona, but I pay $800 for my own land.
Thank you for sharing that you live in one of the dirtiest places in America.
Yeah, imagine being from Indiana, wherever the F that is. I'm from Cali, dog. You're a fake person, bro. Like, that's what we call you in Cali, plastic, dog.
But he also did something else. He's purely on instinct without any proof yet. He suggested TexPloys might be adding fake laughter to his videos.
He was adding in or editing in laughter.
TexPloys was live when his community told him about the presidential address. He watched it on stream. And when he got to the fake laugh section, he became defensive immediately. Said it was a serious allegation. Said he could easily disprove it. Stumbled, rasped for explanations,
Yeah, so guys, this can easily be dismissed. Number one, if he's doing it to poke fun, that seems like a little bit more than poking fun. That seems like a pretty serious allegation. But the way that I would dismiss it, and it's very easily dismissed, I do not record content unless I'm live streaming. There are no videos that I make that haven't been created live on this stream for you to witness in real time.
We record everything on live stream. He was right. Everything is on stream. That's exactly the problem. Fans went looking. They took the clips Tex posted, found the corresponding stream footage, and compared them.
Okay, hold on. Is he accusing me of putting fake laughter into my videos? So, guys, this can easily be dismissed. Number one, if he's doing it to poke fun, that seems like a little bit more than poking fun. That seems like a pretty serious allegation. But so, guys, this can easily be dismissed.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Hello, my friends, we meet again. It's been a while, where should we begin? Feel like you ready?
Prove it with your Instagram and your
Hello,
TikTok,
my
bro.
friends, we meet again. It's been a while, where should we begin?
The laughter was added in post-production, manufactured, to make a moment seem funnier than it was, to engineer a reaction that did not exist. Tex denied it.
Because I'm an editor? I don't know what you mean. I haven't seen the video. If people are accusing me of using a laugh track, I don't use a laugh track. But even if I did, which I don't, and I'm denying that allegation vehemently, but even if I did, I mean, all the great comedians have used laugh tracks. Have you ever seen The Chappelle Show? One of the greatest shows in sketch comedy events of all time. Laugh track.
And the person closest to him, in his ear via Discord voice chat on every single stream, moderating every platform. Back to that denial loudly. Strong words, especially since it's coming from Tex's right-hand man herself. Except.
Okay, hold on. Is he accusing me of putting fake laughter into my videos? Guys, this can easily be dismissed. Unbelievable size.
Oh, you sound like a mega.
The fart is pounding you harder, over, sideways, and under on a king size bed. You cheat. Unbelievable size. The fart is pounding you harder, over, sideways, and under on a king size bed. You cheating hard. So, guys, this can easily be dismissed. Number one, if he's doing it to poke fun, that seems like a little bit more than poking fun. That seems like a pretty serious allegation. I can show you the world.
Oh, God.
I can show you the world.
Second separate occasion. Same thing. Raw footage. No laughter. Edited version. Laughter added. Not a mistake. Not an accident. A deliberate, repeated production choice. Lied about and defended.
What does authenticity mean to you as a troll content creator? Why do the reactions need to be real?
Hey, what do you mean? Why do the reactions need to be real? Hey, come on, man. It's what kind of question is that? Of course it's got to be real, or else it's fake. What are you talking about? If it ain't the right laugh at the right time, it's fake. Come on, man. What is this? Hey, if the reaction ain't real, it ain't real. It's fake.
After the proof surfaced, Good Griefs reached out to several other creators in the space to get their thoughts. They didn't seem to need much time to form an opinion. And judging by the responses, many came to a similar conclusion. We also reached out to a leading expert in the field for their professional opinion on the matter.
Hello? Can you hear me? Yeah. Hey,
Thank you for having me on and allowing me to weigh in on the largest news story that is currently taking place in the nation. As an expert in the field with a 67% finished degree in psychology with a focus on video game trolling, I have been captivated by this story for some time now, and it begs the question, where do we draw the line? In the realm of trolling content creators, I am to believe that raw, authentic footage is the standard, and fooling and tricking the audience should be ousted. My colleagues Hank and Garrett also weighed in on this, and we all landed on the same conclusion. Oh, sorry. I'd like to remain anonymous for this video. The thing is, once you've been called out by your peers, and it can be as simple as admitting it and moving on, but the moment you start denying even when the proof is in the pudding, there's no coming back from it. Now, I have no qualms with the use of similar bits from creator to creator, which is bound to happen in the field. But as long as you're willing and able to acknowledge that with dignity and own up to it, we as a cohort can all coexist. Back to you.
Compelling insight from a professor of trolling. But we wanted to go deeper. We needed someone with truly unparalleled expertise on the matter. Someone who has been there from the very beginning. Comedic mind so influential, so foundational, that without him, none of this would exist. We're talking about a man who Turtle grew up with, learned from, a pioneer of the craft, a legend in the space, one of Turtle's biggest comedic influences and inspirations, the co-founder of Good Griefs himself, Fun Guy.
Hello? Turtle? Can you hear me? Hello?
Unfortunately, Fun Guy was unavailable at the time of filming. However, after losing connection, he did reach out with his thoughts.
Guys, welcome to the video. So, I know you guys are a little curious about this, so I am going to address this situation.
Good Griefs made another video. This time in the style of a TikTok influencer doing a get ready with me voice. Deliberately, because TexPloys always calls him his biggest influence. So he thought he might as well do an influencer voice. He laid out the receipts through that voice, then transitioned into a live COD lobby.
I heard Chicken Nugget laugh. I'm gonna actually clip that. Dang it, Colin! Colin, don't donate during her laughs. I need these for my clips. You have a good laugh, Chicken Nugget. You're gonna really help me later.
Thank you, thank you.
You want to hear a joke? Chicken Nugget.
What's the joke?
What's brown and sticky?
What's brown dicky?
No, brown and sticky.
I don't know. I don't want to answer that.
A stick.
Get the fuck on, bro.
What started as documentation of someone else's dishonesty ended as a demonstration of everything that makes Good Griefs different. The hunt for laughs became a full trolling session. A story developed. It went somewhere nobody planned. Because that's what authentic improv looks like. Tex's public response to all of this? Passive-aggressive comments on Good Griefs' content. And this. Before we get to what happened next, there's a piece of context that reframes this entire situation. A month before any of this became public, in his own Discord server, TexPloys was asked about the tension between himself and Good Griefs. Yeah, it could be good for content though. TexPloys was open to a public beef, but on his terms, controlled, fake, mutually beneficial, everything calculated for the algorithm. That's the world he operates in. Someone showed Good Griefs this screenshot before he made the presidential address. It confirmed everything he had already suspected. He hates that idea. Staging content, faking beef for views, So instead of playing along, he did it for real. Found something genuinely worth calling out, and called it out. Tex thought if there was going to be beef, it would be friendly, staged, safe. What he got instead was someone who actually meant it.
Did you ever try to resolve any of this privately with Tex?
Yeah, I tried. He didn't want to hear nothing. And it annoyed me that I had to be real with him because he claims to be a trolling creator, man. But look, when I got real with him, he stopped answering, man. He yelled at me, man, and that shit didn't feel good.
When he responded the way that he did, what did that tell you?
Look, man, it told me everything. This guy, he ain't a troll, man. He barely a comedian. I don't know. Look, if you're gonna be in the trolling space, man, you gotta be able to troll. And if a troll comes at you, you gotta be able to troll back, man. And he treating this like we some influencers type shit. I don't know. I don't know what you want me to say. Why he taking things so wrong over some laughs? Come on, forget about it. Dude's a hack. I don't know what to tell you. That's what it told me. Taking it personal, man.
Good Griefs went to his Instagram DMs, where he found something interesting. Over the past year, TexPloys had messaged him multiple times, wanting to collaborate. Good Griefs had never responded. Good Griefs' opening message was a direct callback to Tex's own Discord screenshot. Can't believe it worked. They really fell for it. Beef was a good idea, you were right. Tex's response.
What you're doing has crossed over into the realm of harassment. I never voluntarily participated in this so-called beef. I've never posted videos about you, and I've never directed any of my community members to engage with your community in a negative way or disrupt your live streams the way your community does to mine. I've always complimented you and never made up lies about you for the purpose of monetization. Please don't ever contact me again. Come to my streams to poach my viewers or send your followers to any of my platforms/Discord to start drama. This is now in the hands of my representative.
Good Griefs followed up genuinely, explained his position, no aggression, just honesty about what this was really about. Tex stopped replying. Since then, the pattern has been consistent. Comments deleted across YouTube and Instagram. Questions in his streams ignored or shut down. People blocked from his Discord for bringing it up. Meanwhile, Tex continues to frame himself as the victim. He even goes as far as telling his own moderation staff, the same people actively running his platforms and deleting comments on his behalf, that Good Griefs has been calling him this. Here is the moment he was actually referring to.
Let's hear it. I'm not weird. I'm just telling it straight up. If I'm sucking wings, dude, I'm doing it the best that anybody's ever done it. I'm making you want to marry me.
I'm a minor.
I don't care. I didn't say yours. I'm patient, buddy.
What the fuck?
That's the best thing you could possibly say to that.
That's weird. No,
I'm patient.
dude.
I can wait a long time. I can wait a long time, pal. I'll tell you that right now.
Just, I'm 15, bro.
I think, did you ask for consent first?
I'm 13, so wait a minute. What's going on here? I identify as 13.
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, even talking to kids in general, like I really do try and stay away from even that kind of topic. If I figure out someone's like a minor, I really do try and keep it less, try and keep anything sexual outside of the conversation in general. It's funny because at this point, if you're listening, Tex, if you message me back, we're gonna have a very serious conversation about everything you've been up to. And your whole operation, it's wrong. What you're doing, like when your number one priority is clout, fame, and attention, you're doing it wrong. No, I wouldn't say that far.
Someone sent Good Griefs a clip from Tex's own live stream. He watched it. He said the joke was weird. That was it. Whether that means telling your entire moderation staff that the person who you are avoiding for showcasing your own proven lies is calling you this, or whether that is just the latest example of a pattern you've seen throughout this entire documentary, we'll leave that for you to decide.
What are you guys thinking I should do, man? I'm not. I went for a good 3.5 hours and was fine. Now I'm just like.
Can you watch the Good Griefs clip?
Oh, jizz, juggler. Bro, Nate, no way.
Watch the Good Griefs clip. Why are you dodging, bro?
Anonymous, thank you for the $20 donation. Like, what? Bro, $20? Are you kidding me, dude? Thank you. What?
I just saw a shooting star. I wish for you to watch Good Grief's new clip.
Oh, okay. Thanks, Anonymous, for the $1. You should go look at that shooting star and make sure that it actually was a shooting star and not just like, you know, something in your vision that might indicate a larger problem. I'm just saying that because, you know, it's good to check, make sure you're good. You know, not everything is a shooting star. Sometimes you just might be having a stroke or something. But just look into it. That's really all. That's all I'm saying. That's really it.
Billicus the 14th just tipped $1. Great, now that you're watching clips, you can watch the one Turtle made.
Who? Hey, Billicus, thank you for the $1. I appreciate that.
If I went to the middle of the map, I was getting absolutely
Thank you for your free money that you're giving me. Thank you so much.
What you just witnessed took place on TexPloys' live stream the day that follow-up proof was posted, clearly showing Tex and his partner lying about fabricating footage. In the clip, you can clearly see the same thing.
Unbelievable size.
Oh, you sound like a mega.
The force is pounding you harder, over, sideways, and under on a king-size bed. You unbelievable size. The force is pounding you harder, over, sideways, and under on a king-size bed. You cheating whore.
And here's where it gets even more definitive. The last time around, Tex and his team said that Good Griefs was using 2 separate videos, accusing Good Griefs of lying about the proof. And instead of admitting the truth, doubling down on their lie and calling everyone who believes that Tex adds laughs a moron. So Good Griefs made sure to show something interesting. In the second part of his new proof, he points out what you cannot disprove.
I can show you the world.
Oh, God.
I can show you the world.
A simple remark from someone in Tex's game. It happened during Tex's bit on his live, and he even kept it in his bit when he posted it. He moved the audio over just by a second to help make his video that much more algorithm friendly. We sent an investigative reporter to ask Tex what he thinks about this situation and if he wanted to make any comment for this documentary. Tex refused to answer. And since TexPloys did not reply, Good Griefs did the next best thing. He challenged TexPloys community and supporters to come argue his side for him, live on his stream.
That I should quit, bro, I would be depressed. Like, you know, I just feel like, he doesn't know what to do anymore. You know, he's stun locked, and he hasn't responded well. And I feel like you're waiting in the ring, and he doesn't want to get in the ring for you. You know, it's not like this fight where you're both making, you know, it's not like KSI and Logan Paul like clashing and you know, then they come together and create Prime afterwards. You know, because they both agreed to get in the ring together. And it just feels like, I don't know. I think he's terrified to get in the ring. I think you're a 6'5" Chad, and I think he's a 5'6" Twink, and I just think he's terrified. And oh my, I probably shouldn't have said that.
You have to add some kind of seasoning. He makes money this way.
Okay. All right, Chad, does everyone agree? Is there anyone that wants me to ask him another question? We kind of have his stance. Any questions you guys want me to ask him? Are you TexPloys? Kosher, are you Tex?
No.
Can you prove that?
Well, no, probably not, but I mean, you'd have to take my word for it.
All right, I'll take your word for it. And if you're lying, I'm going to make a documentary about it.
That's fine.
At the end of all of this, what do you want people to take away? Not just about Tex, but about content creation in general.
Look, if you're gonna make content, do it in the right field, you know? If you ain't a troll, don't start doing trolling content, you know? It makes it... If you're gonna fake content, it makes it look bad for the rest of us, you know? And you know, if you get caught lying, you know, just own up to it, you know? Don't dig yourself into a deeper hole, you know? Hey, I don't know. Shit.
Good Griefs built something original, something genuine, something that resonated with millions because it was real. The characters were real, the reactions were real. The instinct that knew where to take the story next, that was real. There's a difference between being inspired by someone and studying someone, between loving what they do and reverse engineering it for the algorithm, between stumbling into something because it's who they are and building a content strategy around someone else's identity. Make sure what you're watching is real.
How long have you been making content? What do you think of and everything else? Hey, I don't know. What kind of question is that, man? Stupid, okay. Hey, I don't know. What do you want from me, man? Sorry, dude. Oh man, what do you want me to say? I think he's probably a nice guy, man. What is this? I don't know, man. I don't know. I think he's a gut reaction. I don't know, man. I don't know.